Hello, we are the Damsels Game. The Damsels are three lady gamers who like to play games, and we talk about them. We played a lot of games this week. I believe Saba played Dungeons & Dragons Online. I hope I'm not a liar about that. Scrap Mechanic also, probably, maybe. We played 7 Days to Die, and Ark Survival Evolved is sucking up a lot of my time. And I played Minecraft? What? Thanks so much for listening.
Don't try and be like Doctor Who. It doesn't work.
I think it kind of does, and I've been doing it for a long time now, so there's just no stopping me.
David Tennant, you are not.
Shh. We're broadcasting. This week, the Damsels Game is sponsored by Cementing Paste. If you need something to stick together better than glue, well, cementing paste is the thing that you need. Available at your local beaver cave. Mostly free. Just pop on by and don't let the beavers see you taking it.
What happens if they do?
They will kill you.
They will eat you.
They will kill you. Beavers are surprisingly good at fighting. Shockingly good.
If you make a pet of a beaver, will they get paste for you?
I don't know.
You let them wander. I mean, if you really allowed them to just go do whatever they wanted, probably. But
well, make a
we
pet
never
of a beaver and
pet.
find out.
We never do that because we're always afraid that they're going to go out and get themselves killed if we let them just, go about their own business. So we're very controlling and we make them do what we want them to do instead of letting them.
Yeah, because if you let them wander, they're out of control. Right. You'll never find them again. They'll be gone. The Damsels is recorded live on Sunday, March 14th. This is our 144th show. We put out shows every 2 weeks. You can listen via iTunes, our website, damselsofddo.com, or our home at Podcast Garden. That's podcastgarden.com. And I believe that's / the Damsels Game, all one word. Everything's changed except the website.
All right,
if we can change that website address, man, I would be so happy.
Yeah.
What's the question?
Are those birds naturally red, or did you make them?
No, they're naturally red. They were born like that. They're like Lady Gaga. They were born this way. Anyway, did we get any email this week?
No, we did not. I looked today.
Boo! That's fine. No email means that no one's complaining. No one hates us enough to complain. Maybe that's why they didn't comment on our videos this last week. Let's talk videos. Our POV series is swimming right along. I have links for episodes 4 of our POV and 5 of our POV, Saba Mythery Lessa. And I only commented on Mythery's one video where she called me out for saying boom 9 times in a row. And all I have to say to that is boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, in the video, Miss says,
How many
times are we going to say boom? And she actually counted them out.
I only counted the first ones. I didn't ever add up a total. And I don't think anybody noticed. At the end, I just said, so, we like things that blow up or something like that.
That's right. We like things that go boom. That's absolutely right. Mythery, your skills are getting very good. You're getting pretty good at the old editing game there. I'm very proud. I like the new music. It is, I think it's very good. And your transitions are getting pretty good too. So, your skills are growing in leaps and bounds. Soon you will be the master of your video editing software, if you're not already. Are you already? If you're talking, I can't hear you.
Oh, am I talking now?
You're talking now. Man.
Okay.
Lord.
What all did I say? I said I'm trying, and I hope so, in response to different things.
Okay, good. So you responded. You didn't just let me rattle on. Okay,
yeah,
that's great.
I heard you rattling on.
Professionals. So good.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm working. I'm really trying hard. I'm not exactly the master, but the sound was giving me such a hard time before, and I think that I'm getting better at it.
Yes.
Since I've learned about the little dot things. At
the those they're they're like audio,
and...
they're keyframes or whatever. You put little points in, and then to try to get the audio to do what you tell it to do. Most of the time, it works. Sometimes,
that helps a lot.
Yay! All right, let's move into some comments to videos. Oh, I didn't. Oh, that's right. We don't have comments to 4 and 5. What is wrong? What is wrong with our 14 subscribers? It's fine.
Yep.
But I do have only comments I had were to my very vanilla episode 19, my missing horde. Betho says, in a server he plays with really small horde. Sometimes, from time to time, you just get a really small horde. Because I got a horde that wasn't really a horde. I just had a handful of zombies show up and say hey, and that was my horde night, and I was a little weirded out by that. It was the most chill horde night I've ever had. So, and Fred says, Mithery allegedly, I love how he's always on your side, opened a door and got more zombies. And then he says hacks. So, and then Walt's Worker, apparently Bandit, gave me some technical,
he's such a pro Bandit.
Yeah, he's a pro. Bandit is a pro gamer, so he told me all about how zombies spawn, and it's just basically a wall of text that I'm not going to read. Thank you, Bandit. Thank you very much for all that constructive.
He's just telling you how they get stuck some places.
Yeah, they get stuck, and they probably did, because I started on one end of the spectrum, and then I kind of migrated over to another end. But that's good, though, because then I can just do whatever I want.
Right. I don't have to worry about them.
I don't have to worry about the zombies. Whatever, I can just go home. I can keep working on the other things. So, I just want to move into really quickly what I learned this week, which is actually that Girl Scout cookies have a gluten-free chocolate chip cookie option.
Oh.
I didn't know that, and I forgot that I learned that, and that I ordered 4 boxes of them. And they came in today, so I got to try them, yeah. Yeah, I had to get Thin Mints for the man, but they're pretty good.
Thin Mints, yeah.
Yeah, Thin Mints went right into the freezer, so, yep.
Well, they belong in the freezer, and then you pull them out and eat them.
Yes, exactly, because that is how God intended you to eat.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I think so.
Mithery, why don't you know what you learned?
I don't know.
You don't know what you learned? Okay.
I learned that you're going to try to make gluten-free biscuits, and I want to know how that turned out.
Oh, damn! Oh, it was my first attempt, so it didn't come out great. But I still ate them. And the gravy came out great. The gravy to go along with the biscuits came out pretty good, so they masked a lot of the awkwardness.
Oh, that helps.
They came out pretty dense, so I have to go back to the drawing board and or YouTube, watch a new video, and come back. I'm not done yet. I'm going to master this ability.
That horrible sausage in the gravy?
Horrible sausage, like sage sausage?
Any kind of sausage.
Yeah, pork sausage.
She doesn't like sausage.
Well, yeah, I use pork sausage, but it's a bit too much for me, and so I'm thinking I might try to do a lighter version with ground turkey, because I like ground turkey a lot. Yeah.
Oh, I like my gravy on biscuits without any kind of meat in it.
Yeah, some people do. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So, but
yeah, Grandy's has a really good biscuits and gravy.
Yes, they do.
No, I'll never know.
There is no meat in it.
I'll literally never know.
Grandy's is in Texas.
I'll literally never know, even if I went.
I've not seen a Grandy's in
and
so many
know why.
years.
Well, I do, but maybe they have a gluten-free biscuit by now.
Maybe.
You're so funny. All right. Anyway. You stop as a bum? Is that what you learned?
You just figured out that you're a bum?
Like she just learned that. She saw as a bum.
Or maybe she just figured out that she likes being a bum.
There you go.
The bum status was always understood, but now she's embraced and she's leaning in. That's really the thing to do.
It is.
When you have a skill
Stopped
like
fighting
that.
it.
She stopped fighting it, and now she's embraced her bumhood. Awesome. Now let's move into rumors, news, and lies.
So we have a bunch of rumors, news, and lies.
I see that.
It's all news, I think. So, massively overpowered. I went onto their site because Lissa directed me there for this first story from the Daily Grind from March 12th. Do you wish Guild Wars 2 had proper player housing?
What does that even mean?
I don't understand
Proper
that.
player housing.
I thought we did.
They just mean player housing, not a guild hall.
Oh. So
I mean,
like
individual
houses?
Yeah, so you could store your stuff. So,
isn't that what the bank is for, though? I'm super confused. What kind of stuff would I
you
store?
could go into your... Well, like, in 7 Days to Die, we have a house.
But we built our house. I don't know of a place that has houses unless it's a game where you build your house.
There are places where you have a house.
Trying to think
I don't
of
play
that.
any of those games.
I'm trying to think of one. Can't think of
Imagine if they had housing. Some places would like it. Some people would like it. Some people wouldn't. This one guy says the lack of player housing is actually why I left after 7 years and went over to ESO.
ESO.
I don't.
I've never. Just.
And this guy said they wasted it on guild halls instead.
But I've taken advantage of the guild hall many times.
Guild Wars. They should have guild halls.
It's a guild war, so you have to have a guild hall for your guild. It's not individual wars. You know what I
mean? This one person responded and said, weird that they don't have it with Guild Wars 2 being so casual, but also understandable seeing the game is basically in cash shop maintenance mode.
What does that mean?
But they just put out 2 expansions.
Thank you, yes.
I'm
Somebody
so confused.
The first reply to this was, it's getting an expansion in a few months. I'm no fan of the game, but it's a far cry from maintenance mode.
God.
That's awkward.
And they just had 2, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Big expansions.
So.
Super confused.
Some players want player housing in every game that they play.
I just want to know one that has it. I can't think of one. I'm sure there are. I'm not saying there aren't. I just can't think of one that I didn't build myself.
Elder Scrolls Online. That's what ESO stands for.
Oh, I don't play that. I have it. But I don't play.
Right. So you have your own house in that. And there are other games that you have your own house where you go into your house and it's your house. And if somebody wants to come into your house, you have to invite them into your house.
So it's a place where you can store your stuff and decorate them?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You have your own wardrobe to put your clothes to it, stuff like that.
But my wardrobe is automatically at my fingertips all the time, so
no, it's not.
Need a place.
You have to go to the bank for a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It's not at your fingertips.
But if it's in your house, you still have to go to your house and then go to your wardrobe. What's the difference?
Well, I don't know how player housing works because I don't play ESO.
Okay, then.
I don't play.
I don't understand.
I don't play any of these games that have player housing. So maybe it's like going to the guild hall, where we just hit G to go to the guild hall. Maybe you hit H to go to your player housing. It could be that simple in the games that have player housing. And then there you are in your house. You could do whatever you want. I don't know. Maybe it is that.
Maybe you could have a housewarming party.
I don't know.
House party? That'd be cool.
All right. So the next one is, I just put a link, but they had, this is still massively OP. They talk about the 2021 Lotro Producers Letter. And they analyze it a little bit, and I'm not going to comment on it because we don't play Lotro, but I thought anybody that since we do play DDO, I thought anybody that listens that wants to go over the Botro producer's letter, there you go. I did put this one in here, though. This is from March 11th. Whatever happened to Snail Games Outlaws of the Old West? Since we did play this one.
Yeah.
So in the spring of 2019, Snail Games launched the sandbox MMO Outlaws of the Old West on Steam in early access, and it's now been 2 years, and they have fewer players than ever. And
yeah, because they haven't done anything.
Right, in October 2020, the servers were wiped outright. We didn't play on a server, we did our own stuff, but still, on the official servers, they fixed critical issues, which means they just wiped everything. And they haven't done anything. The last actual patch was back in June. And since then, about 100 players or so have been online at any one time. And these are it's the same company that does Dark and Light.
Oh, yeah.
And the people that have commented said, great ideas, poor execution.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not surprised because it's that company. Because
it seems like it was an incomplete thought, like no follow through.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it seems like
they really thought about things like catching horses and riding horses, and then they just kind of stopped after that. That's what it felt like.
What they did well.
Yeah. I wish they would have finished it.
It sounds like this will be fun. Let's do this. And then that is about it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So the next one is the Daily Grind from February 26th. They asked, do you want NPC companions in your MMOs? It's no secret that this guy who wrote this is a huge fan of NPCs, but not everybody is. What do you guys think about NPCs in your MMOs? I like them.
I like them. Yeah, they make the game feel more populated, and I like it when I can hear them talking. I like it a lot more when I can hear them talking. In DDO, really all you can hear is the music, and then I go over to a game like Guild Wars, and I can actually hear NPCs having little conversations with each other that sometimes I eavesdrop on. And
maybe they talk all the time.
Yeah, maybe sometimes it's Crispin Freeman talking, and I'm obligated to listen. You know what I'm saying? Just saying.
Because some people don't like NPCs, and some people like NPCs. I like having an army follow me at times. And I talk to them.
I can see that.
A lot.
What are you doing over there? Come on.
What are you doing? Get over here.
Exactly.
They probably listen better than me and Mythery, so.
I hope so.
Like, one can only hope.
I'm not sure I've ever said, dude, what are you doing over there?
Dude, what are you doing?
All right, and the next one is from the Daily Grind on March 1st. How do you meet new people in MMOs? Now, for this one, I don't meet new people on my own. I meet them through friends that I already know, or I join a guild, and usually I join a guild with friends that I already know, and then that's how I meet new people. But how do you guys meet them? Because I'm an introvert, and that's why I don't meet new people on my own. And it's really difficult for me to meet new people.
Here come 5 or 6 introvert memes. Oh, yes.
So how do you guys meet new? I mean,
I meet them accidentally. Yeah, I'm way more social.
Yes.
And the Myth is super easygoing. She'll just do it with anybody. She a hoe. You know how she is.
That's true.
Yeah. I just, gosh. We played...
It's accidental.
It's usually accidental. And we had been in Mindless and Generic Identity, that in the Guild Wars 2 guild for a long time, never speaking to anyone.
How did you get in that guild, though? I would never.
So do you remember Chai that we used to play with years ago?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, he started playing Guild Wars 2 because he's a very social gamer, and DDO was kind of moving away from being social. It was openly social. It was more of a kind of a compact, instance-based, and it was harder. It was harder and harder at that point to find groups for him. So he ended up going to play Guild Wars 2, and he ended up in this guild. Well, when he discovered that I was going back every once in a while to Guild Wars 2 and playing, he was like, hey, why don't you, go ahead and join this guild? You're earning all this, stuff. You might as well be contributing to something or somewhere. So I was like, okay, cool. And when Mythery decided to start playing Guild Wars 2, I got her a guild invite. Okay. And we never spoke to anyone forever until we were both level 80, and we had already both gotten raptors, and we had already both gotten bunnies, and we were trying to get a beetle. Oh, wait, no, so that means we had already gotten one of those sand... those jackals.
Oh, yeah, those jackal things.
We had already gotten all... And the sea thing, the gliders. We had already gotten all that. We were trying to get roller beetles. And there's a very specific quest line, and there are very specific stuff that you have to do to get a roller beetle. And we were trying to do the storyline for Joko. King Joko, I think? My favorite villain, maybe ever. Oh, I miss him so much. But anyway, we were fighting Joko. And we kept getting our butts kicked. And we're like, okay, this is it. I'm going to reach out, just blindly reach out to the guild and see if anybody's got a minute to help us with this last fight. Somebody responded, and it was Everlasting Loyalty.
Oh,
and he was a cleric. And after that day, he helped us with that quest. And he was like, what are you guys doing here? And we were like, oh, yeah, we're trying to get this roller beetle, and we have to do this and this and this and this. So he ended up helping us get the roller beetle. There was this whole new world that opened up for us. Right. And we played with him dozens of times after that. Just, him not really doing anything else at the time because they weren't doing, World v. World stuff or whatever it is he was into. And he was like, oh, what are you guys doing? Let me help you. I'll just follow you guys around and help you guys with your mission because we always seem to have something to do. So, me and Myth always have a mission.
How long did you guys chat back and forth before you got the courage to type in, is anybody doing anything, and will you help us do this?
What do you mean, chat back and forth?
We didn't chat back and forth with anybody.
No.
That was literally the first time I had chatted to the guild.
No. Between the two of you, how long did it take you to say, okay, let's talk to the guild and see if anybody will help us?
Oh. We were in there
probably... We just got our butts kicked.
We were in there, we were in the quest.
3 times and went,
Yeah, we kept failing, and we finally just couldn't take it anymore, so maybe we spent, what do you think, 2 hours at least?
Yeah, probably.
Before we got desperate, and I think we got really lucky because Ever had been playing forever, and he, told us and showed us all kinds of things that we didn't know about.
We learned a lot of stuff from him.
Yeah, we learned about the commanders on the map. We learned that bounties or bounty hunter challenges, stuff that we might not have otherwise learned on our own. So it was pretty good. That's just one instance. I mean, I've ended up...
Do you know anybody else in the guild?
Do we? Do we, Myth? There's a girl. There's a girl that he plays with all the time, but I don't remember her name.
I don't either.
Yeah, and she was super friendly too. Everybody, I think that's one of the most important things is to kind of, be friendly and easygoing, and then...
Sometimes people talk to us like in, Tom Clancy?
Yeah. Is it Tom Clancy?
I think it was Tom Clancy.
But what I'm hearing is you guys are no more outgoing in these
No, we're not.
Not really.
Well, not really. It's almost always engage. Yeah, we will engage, but it's almost always accidental. And I play with a guy every once in a while. His name is Piggy. And he plays a lot of Far Cry and Division and all that, and that's where I met him. I met him in Division 2 because I put out a call for help because I was pinned down in a mission and I needed assistance, and he answered the call. And then after he helped me with that, he just typed in chat, "Hey, do you need help with anything else?" Because we hadn't actually spoken over mic yet. And I said, yeah, and I told him what I was going to do. And then suddenly I had to learn how to use the voice chat in Division 2 because he was like, "Hey, what's up?" You go, "Hey, what's up, man?" He thought it was a guy. He said, "What's up, man? You got a mic?" And I'm like, "Oh, fuck, this is going to be bad." So I had a mic, and then I started talking to him. And he did not... It was very cool after that. He was like, "All right, let's go do this mission." How did you guys find your guild in DDO?
Met this guy and joined this guild called Second City Saints, and they got weird. So this guy that we met said, "Hey, I'm going to make my own guild." And so we left that guild with him and a handful of other people from the Second City Saints guild and made a new guild called the Everchosen. Then the Everchosen got really big. Rent came from Second City Saints.
So that's where you met Rent.
Yeah.
That's where all the magic happened. You met Rent in Second City Saints. So, see, it's all...
Togar. I think his name is Togar.
I think it's all chance, man. I mean, unless you actively seek people out, I think it's all... I don't know. It's got to be random. Everybody's got to have a different story, right? I mean, where'd you meet Saba? You met Saba Gaming, right? You guys became friends?
Yeah,
gaming?
that was
in a different game.
A billion years ago in a text-based game.
Yep. So, like, Pioneer or whatever, that Pioneer game.
The two chat rooms side by side, and one was a OC room, so you're out of character, and then the other room was where you played the game, and you typed in there.
That's insane.
And I was a assistant game manager, so I ran the game.
What?
Yep.
Not the one that we played, though. We were both...
She was on a different game.
Yeah.
She didn't play in my game. There was about 800 people playing it.
Right.
What? You ran a game where 800 people played it?
Well, the people playing on it was a Star Trek based game, so people on my ship, I had about 30 people on my ship.
Right. So
did they call you Commander?
I was the game manager.
Oh,
so there was a captain on my ship and all the people.
So we were both game managers for a different ship. And then because we were game managers, we were also officers on a special ship of game managers. And that's how we met.
Because game managers wanted to play too.
Yeah, because you guys wanted to play as well. You didn't want to just manage the game. I mean, it's a dirty job, right? I mean, it's a labor of love. Somebody's got to do it.
Dungeons and Dragons DMs want to play too. Sometimes.
Right. Yeah. And so we had a fantastic time on our ship, and we were ridiculous.
Yeah, it's fun.
I was an assistant engineer on the ship under this woman who was an engineer, and we just riffed all the time. And I know I tell this story all the time, but we fixed the engineer with duct tape. All the time. It's like,
all the time.
All the time. They're like, "Engineer, are you ready?" I'm like, "My duct tape is in hand."
Oh my god. Even in space, duct tape is useful.
Duct tape, yes.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
I did that for 7 years.
Right on.
Yep. All right. So the last thing for massively overpowered from February 17th, the Perfect 10, and this is all about 10 MMOs to get you out of your gaming rut. And they're saying everybody, when they play MMOs, they get into a wall of burnout. So they have some games they suggest if you're in a gaming rut. And the only reason I mention this one is because their top one, believe it or not, take a guess.
World of Warcraft.
Dungeons and Dragons Online.
What? Their top one
The
Their
first one they
top
mentioned.
game to play if you're in a gaming rut is Dungeons and Dragon Online?
Yes.
Wait. Up is down, left is right. Wait. Cats and dogs. Hold on. What if the source of your gaming rut is Dungeons and Dragons Online? Do you need to go to number 2 on the list?
Well, then so I'll mention all of them. But the reason they mentioned Dungeons and Dragons, because a lot of people don't know about Dungeons and Dragons Online, and you know that it's a very small community.
Yeah.
But they say it's incredibly well designed dungeons, puzzles, traps, stories, and surprising design. The next one is Project Gorgon, then Villagers and Heroes, for when you want a charming WoW clone. Dungeon Fighter Online, Wakfu, I've heard of that one. Adventure Quest 3D, Champions Online, Worm Online, Wizard 101, and the original Guild Wars. So,
okay. Wow.
10 MMOs to get you out of your rut. And all the things I just talked about, I have links in the show notes for.
Oh my god. That's just hilarious. DDO is supposed to get you out of your gaming rut.
Yep. All right. And speaking of DDO, I have one thing from the forums.
Oh, let's do it.
Stuff we would like to see added in 2021. And the reason I mentioned this, because the guy mentions crafting scrolls and wands, and people have been asking for crafting for that for a long time. But the second thing he has in this list is disable trap skill open to all classes at the usual cost of 2 points for 1 skill point. And I bring this up because this has been a pet peeve of mine since the beginning of DDO. No, absolutely not. Zazo and I have been going back and forth on this.
He doesn't agree with you?
No, I don't think people, characters who are not rogues should be able to disable traps to start with.
No.
Because rogues spend their life being a rogue.
That's true.
Working at this. It's like you, as a paladin, can lay on hands.
Yes.
Or do that other thing that you do.
Remove disease?
Remove disease. What's
thing?
that?
Which one?
Smite evil.
Oh, right. Smite evil. Yeah, oh my god.
Can't do either of those
if a rogue
things.
started coming up and smiting evil without having any levels of paladin, I would have to take exception to it.
Well, even if a rogue had some levels of paladin, they shouldn't be able to fight evil as well as a full-blooded paladin. Now, should they?
No.
Not even half as well as a full-blooded paladin. I mean, because you spent your entire life being a paladin. Where a rogue, if they splash 2 levels of paladin, should be a crappy paladin. Somebody who splashes 2 levels of rogue can disable a trap just as well as somebody who's 20 levels of rogue in DDO as it is currently. By spending 2 points per level versus 1. Totally wrong. That's how it is in the game right now.
But are you spending those points at the cost of other things?
You are. But I think it needs to be a higher cost. I don't think you get so many skill points depending on your class and everything. I still don't think it's enough of a cost. Because some, depending on what your class is and everything, it's still not enough. And he even says, tired of having to splash rogue art just to solo. No. Not enough. All right, moving on. That's just a pet peeve.
All right, there you I understand. I totally understand.
All right, Guild Wars 2 news from March 11th.
Woo-hoo.
Join the Guild Wars 2 rating league. Did you guys even know there was such a thing?
I didn't.
The Guild Wars 2 rating league is a monthly event. I posted a link. If you got what it takes to speed clear the most challenging encounters in Tyria, sign up today, and I posted a link for where you can sign up.
No, thank you.
Just for those who are interested, that's all. And then the release notes from March 9th through the 11th. Champions Chapter 3, Balance, Living World came out. And they did some updates for bug fixes for the Engineer, Guardian, Necromancer, and Warrior. And I mentioned this to Myth already, but they're giving out free XP and item boosters for a limited time in the gem store. And it's really easy to find. You just go to your front page, and the boosters are available there. And they have a couple other various bug fixes in the release notes.
Cool. And
from the forums, cheap sales trick. And this guy is really annoyed because didn't take me to the...
What? Why is he annoyed? I need to know.
Well, hang on a sec. Didn't take me to the link.
So,
forum.
Okay.
All right, so they're selling something in the forum, and normally it was, I think, $125, and for 5 of them it was $625, right? So you just multiply 5 times 125 and you get $625. Well, now they're on sale. Just say they're on sale for $50, and now you can get 5 of them for $200. So it really is a deal because it's not $250. Well, he's annoyed because they're on sale, and everybody's like, but you're getting it cheaper than you normally would because you get a little bit off if you buy 5 of them. And he's not explaining why he's annoyed.
I'm super confused, too.
Me too.
I don't understand.
Tell us what he said, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I would if my link worked. I actually linked the page. Okay, hang on a sec. Cheap sales drink. And it didn't work. It's taking me to sign in to the forums.
Oh, not good. It's okay. Guild Wars 2 needs to entice you to spend your money. And the reason is, that's how they make their money.
Yeah, they don't.
There's no subscription fee. There's no...
Well, it wasn't a cheap sales trick. That's just it. The guy had lost his mind. Because even if you buy the original price of buy one for $125, buy 5 for $625, it's not a discount. You're just buying in bulk.
Right.
But what they're for right now, you are getting a discount if you buy in bulk. So go for it.
Right on.
All right. Next thing is there is some Division 2 news.
Nice.
This is from March 5th. The next major update is going to bring a new game mode to the franchise, and it's going to come out at the earliest later this year, and it's going to bring a meaningful change to the game. So that'll be kind of cool. They didn't say exactly what that's going to be, but we're going to have something new for the Division 2, so something to look forward to. In the meantime, for those that missed any collecting rewards and collectibles, they're going to rerun the season, starting with Season 1, and they're going to have new apparel events and some minor title updates that will focus on the health of the game. So if you're still playing the Division 2, something to look forward to during the time before the new stuff comes out. And then 7 Days to Die, 19.4 stable is out.
What's different?
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
I told you I'd update yesterday.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
So the highlights, the Fat Hawaiian HD made his debut.
Oh, is the one that shoots gas out of his belly?
I think so.
Oh, cool. We'll have to encounter
New
him.
ambient sound system.
Ooh, nice.
The fix for the bed shared by everyone.
The what?
What?
Yeah, I don't get this. The fix for the bed shared by everyone.
I want a bed shared by everyone. Why didn't I know about this bug? Wait a minute.
The long-awaited fix for AP rounds. I didn't know we were waiting for that.
I didn't know I was waiting. The fix I didn't know I was waiting for. There you have it.
All right, and then my first forum post for this one is just played 19.4 ... stable ? Just played 19.4 stable for the first day. Got home with full backpack and a full motorcycle. Went and emptied my backpack. Came back. Motorcycle was empty. I am ... a little annoyed. Turns out he didn't start a fresh game. Or this person did not start a fresh game. Started with his game that he was on day... how many days did he say? 600 hours?
Oh my gosh.
No, day 17.
Oh, okay. So if you want to experience a clean version of Alpha 19.4, I guess you have to start over.
Start over again.
Oh, that's a great excuse for me to wipe my vanilla series and reboot it.
Yep.
Yes. Correct.
Just when I'm making mini bikes. Just when I'm making mini bikes.
That's right.
Oh my god.
We were going to ride mini bikes around and do the horde.
Well, now you have to come into my 7 Days to Die game so that we can ride mini bikes into the sunset.
Oh.
And then that'll be the close of that series, and then I'll have to remake the map new.
There you go.
Oh, man.
All right, and then the last form thing is favorite POIs and why for 7 Days to Die. And I know in the past, Myth used to have a favorite POI, and then they messed it up.
Yes, they did.
Well, what was your favorite POI, Myth?
The Crackbook headquarters.
Oh.
But they messed it up.
What's your favorite POI, Saba?
Sorry, I was coughing there. I'm not sure I have one.
I'm not sure either, but
Like some people say, demolish buildings, take them over, rebuild them, and configure them how I want them to be. Basements full of water.
Ew. Why would you like that?
Good question.
I don't know. Bunkers are always a cool find.
Bunkers are a cool find. I like apartment buildings. Because you find cool gems in the apartment buildings. And I'm starting to like cemeteries as well, because you can dig up the graves, and I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I've spent my whole 7 Days to Die life not digging up any graves. Now I get it. Now I understand. You got to get out there with that shovel and make some meaningful change to that graveyard. There you go.
Yep. All right, on to Ark Survival Evolved Community Crunch from March 12th. You guys have 2 times breeding from March 12th to the 15th.
So what does that mean exactly?
Everything to do with breeding, you get 2 times the amount.
So these guys should be growing up real fast.
So, there you go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So these guys should grow faster than what they normally would. Our little babies, because we have a lot of babies.
Yep. That's what it means. All right, and then they also have a graphic that they did last week in Ark, all platforms, wild versus tame dino kills. Which map are you guys on?
We're on Ragnarok.
So it's almost even. What tamed dinosaurs killed as many as wild dinosaurs. But you can see over on the island, tame dinosaurs killed twice as many things as wild dinosaurs.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's insane.
It is.
That's insane that somebody made this chart, is what I mean. Why do they need to make this chart?
The Ark people did, because lots of people are having their dinos, the tamed ones, do the killing over on the island.
Oh, they're having the dinos doing the work for them.
There you go. All right, and then the last thing is Medieval Dynasty had another update, and for the most part, they talked about alcohol and how you can have orchards to make alcohol.
That's amazing.
In the medieval times, you need alcohol.
You need it. You need it to take the pain away. And
there you go. That's what they focused on, exactly.
So how's it going anyway, Medieval Dynasty?
I haven't played it in a bit because I've been doing Guild Wars 2 and Scrap Mechanic. So I have to get back into it. But because it's a time sink, which is what this forum thing is about. Is it worth buying now? I think it is worth buying. It's a great game, but it is a time sink, and I have 2 games already that I'm playing that are time sink.
I've got a massive time sink that I'm actually broadcasting from this podcast right here, right now.
With those cute little otters.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so cute.
I literally don't know if I can handle another time sink until I'm done with this iteration of Ark. So.
Right, so.
That the cute jabos.
Yeah.
All right. So the question of the show, not including Far Cry. Oh, that's a far, not Fry Cry.
Fry Cry.
Yeah.
I like it.
Far Cry.
Far Cry 5. What was the last game you completed?
Borderlands 2.
Oh, well done, Myth. I think mine was, we were just talking about it. The Division 1.
Oh, wow. That's wild.
Wow.
It was a while ago.
I don't know. I don't know. Game that I actually got to the end of. The last one before Far Cry 5? I don't remember. Probably Subnautica. When I really like something, I go all in. So I actually completed Subnautica 3 times.
Right.
And I really enjoyed it every time.
Different every time?
Yeah. Well, yeah, the first time, of course, was obviously the first time. And then the second time I did a hardcore playthrough. And then the third time I did a hardcore playthrough, except I never left the planet. As far as I know, I'm still there. I didn't feel like leaving. I was like, I don't want to leave. Why do I leave? What am I going back to?
Exactly.
This just doesn't sound like very much fun. They're just going to charge me a bunch of money. So, right on. All right. What do you guys? You guys both answered, right? Saba, you finished Division 1?
The original, yeah.
The original. Wow. It's just that I play, these games that don't really have an end.
Don't have an ending.
There's no end.
Although,
doesn't end.
This arc has an ending, right?
Does it? I don't know.
You just haven't done it yet, right? You go
I don't know that we will ever do it.
It does have an end. There is a final boss. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, it's something we might never see.
True.
We never get past this. I could spend years doing exactly what I'm doing right now. Exactly what I'm doing right now. Are you guys ready to move into before we start? It's going to be very, very fast before we start. I am really enjoying The Expanse. I watch it with my husband, and we're in season 3 now.
Good.
Yeah, I'm loving it. But it's not easy to get into at first. Because the story is it starts out pretty layered, so it's kind of like eating a giant stacked Subway sandwich or whatever, and you don't know where to begin. But once you get into it, it's pretty good. And I saw a trailer the other day for Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Mm-hmm.
Is coming to Disney Plus. Oh my God, I want to watch it. Meow. Yes.
You can't watch it meow.
I know, but soon. I think this month it comes out, right? Starts this month or something like that. I definitely want to see it.
Does.
I am hella interested.
It comes out, Thursday?
I really enjoyed the
Friday?
chemistry between those two. Whenever they were in their first movie together, and I'm super excited because it's like Captain America was the only reason they were friends, but they never really got along. So, definitely looking forward to it.
So, Friday.
Yeah. Yay! I'll be able to watch it. Perfect. Perfect timing. Perfect timing.
So, did you watch WandaVision?
No, I didn't. My husband did, but I did not watch WandaVision.
Well, what did he think?
He liked it. He thought it was really good.
It was really good.
Ah, so you watched it too, then?
The entire thing, yes.
Yeah, right on. Do you have anything else to add?
People might watch the first few episodes or the first episode going, and no, but continue. If you're into the universe, don't give up on it.
Okay, cool.
It's well worth watching it.
What is It's a Sin?
It's on HBO Max.
Oh.
And it's about AIDS in the 80s when AIDS has just started being known in the 80s, and the gay community in London is just becoming aware of it, and some of the guys don't believe that it's real.
Oh.
And it's about their lives. Really good series. It's only 4 episodes, I think. So it's a mini series.
Oh.
Really good acting.
Cool. I'll have to check it out. I actually have HBO Max now. We got it because we like John Oliver. So.
Oh, yeah, I look forward to that every Sunday night.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm ready to hear about Guild Wars, which we are playing tonight. All right, go Myth.
Guild Wars. Claw Island was defended yet again.
Yet again! When is it going to be to stop being defended?
I don't know.
Well, this time, Les and I decided to take a break.
Yeah.
True. I defended Claw Island.
You defended Claw Island all by yourself.
So we just laid down and watched it.
On the ground.
That's what you get. That's what you get for looting in another game and not helping.
This was Myth's storyline, so we decided to let her do it.
Retribution. So tonight we will be continuing on to something new that we haven't done already.
Yay!
So stick around after the show for our Twitch stream.
Play a little bit of Guild Wars.
And you can see what happens after Claw Island has been saved repeatedly.
Yes, repeatedly.
And that's all I have to say about that.
Awesome. Let's move into the 2 weeks in gaming really quick. 7 Days to Die, I think, is rocking along, and I've linked my latest 7 Days to Die video, episode 20, Roofs Only, that for my very vanilla series that nobody commented on. It's fine. They don't need it. It's fine. You don't have to. All the work that goes into those. No, it's fine. It's fine. Right. I'm looking forward to us getting on our motorcycles and just leaving town and just kind of leave. We're going to do that after Horde in our POV series, right? For 7 Days to Die. We're going to just get on bikes and go cruising. We're going to wander the world. If we need to make something or do something, we can always go back to that town and...
No.
Mythery took the trouble to redecorate it, so I walked in there, I was like, why does it look so good in here?
I just painted the floor.
Oh, okay.
Imagine it makes such a huge difference.
It did. It made it look completely different. Really a lot better. And, oh my gosh, Ark Survival Evolved, Ragnarok map, the bird army, it's not just coming along, it's here.
Yeah.
Let me break this down for you. And there's a helpful video too, but the crazy bird breeders of Ark, we have, I think at last count, 12 or 13 little birds. Just the little birds, not the big birds. We have 3 big birds outside. And, 4 big birds if you count the pterodon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we have 13 little birds. And I didn't realize it, but... we're in a bit of an incestuous situation because I'll break this down for you. So it started out fine as it does. We adopted Shadow, we adopted Scarlet. They looked really good. We adopted a bird named 3 because he was the third one that we adopted, and later we named him Ours. And then we adopted the Commander because he was just crazy high level and he looked good. He was a black and white bird. Well, Scarlet and Shadow have had mine, hers, and who. Scarlet and Ours have had yours. Scarlet and the Commander have had it and theirs. All right? Since then, mine and hers have grown up, and I should have done a DNA chart for them earlier because they're brother and sister, and they kind of had babies together. So mine and hers have had his and what. And hers and yours actually bred, so she's once removed from her other half. It's like a half brother, and they had witch. So there you go. There is a helpful video. If you're still confused, there's a helpful video where we can talk about who can hold how many meats. Who can who can hold all the meats. He can hold all the meats now. Who is eating out of the trough? And
unless you adopt a whole bunch, you're always going to have semi-incestuous relationships.
Yeah, we only had the one female in the beginning, so we were trying to figure out who was going to give the best stats. Yeah, they're birds. They don't know any better. So after they're grown up, they forget who their parents are? Is that what you're telling me? They're like, whatever.
No, it's all about the humans that do it.
Oh, it's all about the humans that put them together. Like, here you go.
Correct.
Here you go.
They're just little razor blades with wings anyway.
They really are. They're so fast. We are going to go hunting for it. I'm going to all along the beach, and the first target I have in my sights is a level 95 T-Rex, I think. I think he's level 95.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a T-Rex that's kind of just hanging out on the beach on a rock. He gonna die.
So
we need his meat.
Scarlet are the ones that you fly around with all the time.
Yeah, I fly, well, it depends. Whoever's the slowest. Ours is the slowest. And
definitely.
Yeah, so I usually put him on my shoulder. But ours belongs to Mythery, and mine belongs to Mythery, but really, no, and yours belongs to mine. No, sorry, yours belongs to me. So.
I thought ours were yours.
I think ours might be mine. Let's find out.
Your color chart is wrong.
My chart is wrong. The colors are the colors of the actual bird. Like,
right.
Here, I'll show you my screen. This is Scarlet and the Commander. Although
I'm pretty sure Shadow is dark purple, not black.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's dark purple too. I think he's dark purple.
Commander named after 100?
I don't think so. I think we named him Commander because he was the highest level. We needed a general for the army.
He's the boss.
He is the boss. So this is what happened, and I swear it's all true. We had predators out the back.
When Mythery put some words across the screen saying, none of what she is saying.
No, that's not true. That's not true. Listen, we had an Alpha Carno out the front of the cave. We had a vicious T-Rex out the back of the cave. Mythery's out there. She's working hard, being Mario and Luigi both trying to do the plumbing, and we couldn't take it anymore. We had too many predators around. So we went out, and the first thing we did was we took out that T-Rex. Boom. T-Rex gone. And then we got brave, and we went and challenged the level 90 Alpha Carno that was running around in the front of our cave. We couldn't take the raft out because, Alpha Carno would eat us up. Well, we killed him. And it was great, and it was grand, and it was so much fun, and we didn't film it.
I
said nobody's going to believe this.
Not true.
I said nobody's going to believe that this ever happened.
Just what I think.
But we killed so many alpha raptors and alpha this and that on the island. Why would one little Alpha Carno matter? I mean, why wouldn't people?
It was our first. No, it wasn't even our first alpha on this map, was it? I don't think it was. I think we had already killed
Killed
another alpha something.
a raptor?
No, for every time you guys have said we should record every time we play, if you gave me a penny,
You would be so rich.
I would.
You would be so rich.
I would have more than $1,400.
Probably, yeah.
Probably. That would take care of all of your DDO fees for the next 10 years, so you'd be good to go.
No, I was thinking more of the stimulus payment than I'm about to get.
Oh, right. Let's see. Let's move into Guild Wars 2 because we're getting close to 80 people. What? I'm going to be so happy when we hit 70 because we're going to be going to the fort. There's like a fort that we have to defend, I think, from the dragons, and that's where I actually left off my Mesmer's story, so I don't even know what happens at that point in the story, in the personal story. I have no idea. I knew about Claw Island, but I don't really know.
I don't remember
what happens much after that. So I know that we have a lot more territory to uncover. Like a lot. And Saba denied me my right to juice frogs. How dare you?
Right, I remember that.
We went out there and I was like, oh my god, I have been waiting for this mission. I want to juice some frogs. And then and then she was like, no, I gotta go. I can't juice
I thought we
frogs.
juiced frogs.
Did we really?
Yeah.
Oh no, maybe that was Mithri that left. Somebody left and I felt like I was cheated out of frog juicing.
Because I juiced frogs.
Oh, okay. Well,
I recall this.
You recall juicing the frogs?
I do.
And then splashing you were denied frog juicing. It's really something that you don't want to miss.
It's not as exciting as somebody made it out.
You didn't think it was fun? Catching the frogs, putting them into juicer, making the juice, throwing the juice on the invisible people.
That's quite
It was
all right.
It was a good mission. I'm looking forward to working for Ridlock.
Yeah.
Who played Valheim?
I did.
Oh. You said you had something new to say about it.
It doesn't look new to me.
Yeah, this is old.
Well, that isn't me. That's
me. That's my old stuff. So what's your new thing?
Well, the only new thing that I had to say was that I made a mistake when I said that they didn't change the body of the female, except for making a couple of lines for breasts.
What else did they change?
I was wrong. They did change the butts because I was playing with Tay and we were running along by each other, and I was complaining that one of the reasons that I didn't like so much playing that game is that running in that game made me feel slow and fat, and I shouldn't feel like that playing a game.
No.
And my butt looks big. And then I realized that his butt didn't look big, and mine did. They gave the girl a big butt.
Oh man, that's
she's kind of pear-shaped, and the guy is not. He's got a smaller butt, so he's shaped like a T.
What we are lobbying for here? Just let me put this in perspective. We want some butt equality. Is what I'm hearing.
I just don't want to feel slow and fat. If they want to make her look fat, just don't make me feel like I'm fat running.
That you've got junk in the trunk.
A lot of junk in the trunk. Yeah.
And we want to get
not
some
enough
of this junk
muscles to pull it.
out. So you know, if you're gonna have the junk in the trunk, at least have it to where you can pull that junk around.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
If you're gonna let me have the junk, I need the muscles to pull it.
Okay.
So
all right. So now
I'm okay with it. Just let me pull it.
I'm okay with it. Just let me pull it. Tell me about Scrap Mechanic. What are you guys doing?
Saba has made a semi truck, some kind of, it's more of a a panel truck, I guess. And
truck
on her single player game, and it is so cool. Like, the hood pushes a button and the hood lifts up, and under the hood it's got in Scrap Mechanic you have these engines, and then you have this big thing that you put like a bunch of gas cans in and hook your engine to it, and it'll suck gas out of that rather than having to put like little bits of gas all the time. But if you look in the engine, this big gas can thing sits there, and it looks like the engine because it's big, and then the engine's small and it looks like the battery over on the side. It's really cool. And then the back of her truck has a big like lift on the back, and it's all automatic and buttons, and there's doors with buttons, and the inside of the cab, she's even got like a soda drink sitting on the center console.
Saba is an over-the-road trucker now? Is that what
absolutely. Looks like
Amazeballs.
She's got a bed in the cab.
What? Yeah, she's an over-the-road trucker. Breaker 19, Saba.
I have a radio. You push the button and the radio comes on.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
You push a different button and the lights go on and off. Yep.
Oh my god.
So, Myth and I were out driving in our game we play together, and going down the road looking for our second packing station, because we hadn't found it yet. And we're growing the crops that we're going to eventually take to this packing station. And we're going down this one road, and we see this big, enormous bot that we hadn't seen before. And this is the bot that's on the splash screen, and we haven't figured out what name we're going to call this yet, because we've only seen two types of bots so far. One is we call it a stalker, because it has this stalk coming off the top of its head, and it whips you. And that's how it hits you. It whips this stalk thing and hits you from the top of its head.
Oh
my god!
And that one doesn't hurt you too much. 3 hits and it's down. So that one, we're not afraid of that guy at all. And the other one we call a fork bot, because it's holding a pitchfork in its hand. And those guys come at you sometimes 5 or 6 in a horde, kind of, all at one time, and you just have to be careful around them. So those are the only two bots until we were out on the road, and we saw this big thing out in this field. And we stopped the truck, and we're like, because we have a truck in our 2-player game, and we're like, what is that thing? It was gigantic, far away out in this field, and it's on this splash screen when you start the game. And it's like, they're giving us a misrepresentation on the splash screen, because on the splash screen it looks very small. In the field it was huge. So
well, you know you're going to have to confront it eventually.
Eventually, we want to get our spud guns first. That's what we're trying to we've eventually found our packing station down a different road. We have to turn in this fruit to the packing station, drag that stuff to the trader, and then we can get our spud guns. And then we're going to go back to this place. Hopefully that thing will still be there, and test out our spud guns.
Sweet.
And then we hope we'll have enough practice with the spud guns to go to that place that you and Myth and I died a lot at. And Myth thinks in that place we will get a key card that will let us go up the elevator, and there we will find seeds to get. What are we looking for, Myth? I keep forgetting. Pineapples and what?
Broccoli.
Pineapples and broccoli seeds.
Gross. Okay.
And we need those to get better guns.
As you do.
That thing was 30 feet away from us. She wouldn't even let me drive down the road.
No. I saw it shoot something and kill a cow. I don't want to get close to it. So we turned around, and luckily we did turn around, and we took a different road, and down that other road was the packing station that we were looking for. But no, I'm a fraidy cat. Meow.
Meow. All right, I played Among Us with my nieces. Actually played that today. It was really fun.
Cool.
It was very fun.
I heard they had an update for Among Us.
They did. They did. It was, I don't know what they did. Yeah,
I heard more people can play at one time.
Oh, really? Cool. Yeah, there was only a group of 5 of us, so it was no big deal. It was fun, though. And I've been dabbling in Minecraft only because I'm kind of practicing, because I want to try out the Minecraft Hardcore League for the month of April with my daughter. So I finally got all the server stuff straightened out, and in the process of doing all that, I made a realm through Minecraft Realms, and I invited all of you and most of our friends. They can come and play as they like in the realm with us or whenever. I'm calling it the child labor server, because I also invited Rent's daughter to play. So if you have a child labor server, you really need a child to go in it. So there we go. And whenever I came in and I spawned right in a flower forest. So I immediately began to build a house that is a replica of the Minecraft ovens, because I don't want to misrepresent myself to children in this forest, right? Like, I want them to know.
You're going to eat them?
I want them to know what they're getting into when they step into the house. Okay. I might eat you.
You're going to make cookies out of them.
Maybe, if there's time.
I believe that.
Right on. She's like, I believe that. That's legit. All right, you guys have anything else to add before I move on to housekeeping?
Well, you have played Minecraft lately, right? You know how different the Netherworld is and all that.
Oh.
It is different. Yeah.
Okay. Totally.
Completely different. You have to.
Pigmen attack you out of nowhere. You have to. They open doors.
What?
Yes.
I didn't know that they opened doors. Oh my gosh.
Yes. On last Sunday, we went down into the Nether. We went out so we have a little Nether house, our portals inside the Nether house, and then we went out because we knew where our fortress is, and we're all heading to the fortress, and my sister got attacked, and she died. And she was behind us. She was last in a row. And we're like, did you attack a pigman? And she's like, no, I don't think so. And we're like, well, why would he attack you? And then my nephew and grandnephew were ahead, and I said, well, I'll go back to the Nether house and wait for my sister to come back, and you guys go ahead to the fortress. And they both got killed on the way to the fortress by withers, and my sister was waiting for the day to come back to be daylight, and I'm just hanging out in the Nether house, and she comes through the Nether portal. A pigman came through the door in the Nether house and attacked her. And I'm like, you must have attacked the pigman, because he just came through the door and attacked you. He didn't care about me and attacked you, so you must have aggroed them. And she's like, I did not aggro them. And I'm like, and he came through the door. I have never seen that before. And she's like, and I did not attack him. I'm like, and she died again.
Oh my gosh. So we can't go into the Nether half stepping.
You cannot. You need everything. And then my 2 nephews, when they respawned, they had not attacked anybody, and the pigmen just started attacking them too. And so I put up walls at the door, and it's just crazy. Skeletons are down there. Everything is down in the Nether that you find above. Endermen are down there. It's just crazy down there.
All right. So I'll be ready for the crazy. I'll be careful.
Be very, very, very careful.
I will not go in half stepping.
Yeah, we were going like normal as before, and
and then you just weren't ready. You just
absolutely not ready. And plus, my sister hasn't played very much. I mean, probably 10 hours total. so she's kind of new to Minecraft.
Oh.
So when we took off going to the fortress, she's like, "Where are you?" And I was heading back to her, and she was dying. And I took off a little too fast for her. And my grandnephew is the kind who likes to do things because he thinks it's funny, because he's a kid. So...
Oh, would he be interested in coming and doing some child labor on the child labor server?
He's a young kid, like 7 kid. So
I have a lot of grass that needs to be moved around.
I feel like getting him to do anything we want him to do.
Yes, good luck with that.
All right, are you guys ready to move into housekeeping?
Yep.
Let's do it. Housekeeping. So be sure and subscribe on iTunes or our home at podcastgarden.com to get the episodes when they are out and fresh. You can wait about a week if you want, and you can listen on our YouTube channel. That's the Damsels Game, all one word, searchable on YouTube. And I put those up last, so you've been warned. And when is next time?
It's going to be 2 weeks from now, March 28th, and it's going to be Central Daylight Time, because,
Yeah, it's tonight.
It's
Things move forward tonight. I'm glad I'm already tired, so I have to because I have to get up and go to work tomorrow, so... Alright, thanks to everyone who joined us for the live show, and come join us in a few minutes as we play Guild Wars 2 right here, right now on this channel. You can also email us. We are the Damsels Game, all one word, at gmail.com. And you can be the follower on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/thedamselsgame. You can also follow us on Twitter. I'm at Lessa, Mithery is at Mithery1, and Sabajade is at Sabajade, SAHBAJADE. Forgot how to spell her name the other day when I was trying to spell it, when I was trying to invite her to the realm. So, that's more for me than for everyone else. So, anyway, I think we're done here.
Close the window.
All right, thanks everyone. Thanks. Thanks very much for joining us, guys.